Alright guys, just before the video starts, could you do me a big favour? Click that subscribe button and then click the bell icon to receive notifications of future posts. And also, if you want, become a member and support my channel that way by clicking join. Thank you and enjoy the video. Alright guys, it is 5 PM on this fine Monday. I want to do a big long one today, but don't know if I've got it in me. I had a few drinks Saturday. Obviously I'm not over drunk or nothing like that, but you still feel a bit tender. We will see. Gets harder as you get older, guys. Drink and laugh. But yeah, just had a Subway as well for me tea before I started. Hasn't sat right with me at all. Steak and cheese. Oh, I don't know if the steak was a bit dodgy or what, but we will see. It's going to be an interesting shift how this one pans out, but yeah, just about to go online now. 5 PM, Monday. Let's go. Nightmare. So I come out, grabbed a little Subway. Come to work, went online, got my first job. On the way to my first job, wife rings me. Problem with the guinea pig. She's got to take it to the vet. There's something stuck in its mouth or something. It's like, sounds alright. So I went home, watched the kids while she took the guinea pig to the vet. And then I come back out. It is now 10 to 8. But I've been online for about an hour and a half, maybe something like that. And I'm on 24 quid. It's quiet out. Then I was thinking to myself, why is it so quiet? Mondays are normally a pretty steady, solid night. And I was like, I spent all day off with my kids. Then the pins it off, didn't it? Flipping half term, innit, guys? Oh, it's always quiet at half term. Hopefully I think it's only a 1 weeker this half term, so bit of a grindy week. But yeah, it's very quiet. I'm on 24 quid, coming up to 8 o'clock. But yeah, sat on the edge of town at the moment for like 10 minutes. I'm on a single request. So it's going to be a grindy week, guys. But we'll see how we get on, eh? Mr. Positive, oh yeah. Looks like I've got a floating head. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Feels like a January. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm on £49.22. Just over 3 hours online time. It's now 25 to 10, half 9. 25 to 10. So yeah, just done over 3 hours and I'm on 49 quid. So what's that? About £16 an hour. Rough that, mate. Rough. But yeah. It's not just me, I spoke to a few of the lads. They're all saying the same, it's quite quiet, but it is half term, do you know what I mean? So we'll see how we get on, but so far, slow and slightly steady. Wouldn't even say slow and steady. Slow and slightly steady. But I'll keep you updated. Alright guys, just hit me 5 hours online time. It is 11:30 and I'm on 90 quid, 89 quid. So just coming up to £18 an hour average. So I had a lucky hour where I had like 3 back-to-back jobs for 9 quid. Bumped up my hourly rate, but it is generally quiet. But I'm still in my dough. No traffic at all. Do you know what I mean? So it's pretty decent, but yeah, kind of quiet. But what's that? 90 quid in 5 hours on a night shift. Could have done better this morning if I'd done the morning rush hour. Possibly. But it is half term, guys, isn't it? I'd love to know if you're working. Let me know in the comments, guys, how you got on tonight. See you soon. Alright, guys. Oh, my head's burnt out. So once I had first one, I've had a few grannies tonight. Booking Ubers, which has been quite entertaining. I had 3 grannies. Yeah, I had 3 grannies bladdered booking an Uber, which is dead funny because you don't get them. You don't get grannies on Uber because obviously you know through the app and that. But mate, I've just had 3 lads then. Must be young 20s. Oh mate, sober, as in no alcohol. But mate, they were just on a trip. They were just like, yeah, just walking around, popping gaddies and all sorts, you know, like hallucinogens. Oh, but they were just an Eddie. Got in the car. Dead sound guys, proper sound guys. But they were like, oh, stop off the shop here, so get something. So stop off the shop, drive down the road. And he'd be like, hey, have you got an aux cable? I went, no, mate. I went, flick through the radio if you want. And he was like, alright, yeah. So he's flicking through the radio, so leaving nothing on. Volume up, volume down, just fidgeting. And then when driving down the road, he was like, ooh, dark in here, innit? I went, yeah, it's night time, mate. He went, can you put the light on? I went, oh, what for? He goes, it's dark. I went, no, you can't. He's like, oh, no worries. Can you open the window? I went, yeah, come on, mate, if you want to open the window. He started putting his hand through the air like that, going like lying back in the chair, going, oh, yeah. And then he'd pop his head out the window, be like, oh, feels nice on my face, man. The other 2 lads are in the back, like, it was just scatty, proper, fly anywhere. Oh, mate. And then he had to stop off at another shop. I went, lads, I'm not getting paid for these stops, you know. He's like, don't worry about it, we'll tip you in the app. I'm like, sound alright, yeah. And then he got out the car, he's like, how'd you tip? I went, just click the tip button there. He goes, oh yeah, it's not working, like that. And then I'm like, lads, don't worry about it, just go away. And they're just like, no worries, man, have a good night. But then it's just popped up that he just tipped me. He must have pressed it. He must have pressed a £5 tip too many times, because so far I've got a tenner tip off them. And they were moaning about paying £2 odd for a monster in the shell. So I can imagine them not being like loaded. I think they're just flying like that, pressing the tip button. So yeah, it was just a funny experience. Oh, bloody hell. But yeah. But including the 10 quid tip I've just received off them, I'm on 143 quid in 7 hours, bang on, 7 hours. So I might do 1 more hour. If I get the 160 in, and the average 20 quid an hour for the night, I'll be a happy chappy. 20 quid an hour over 8 hours, 160. I'm happy with that, like. Oh, but they just burnt me head out. Like, proper burnt me head out. Just twitching all over the place. And when I pulled off the shop, it was just like... So, what are you doing with my door, lad? I said, I don't know, just opening and closing, that sounds good, doesn't it? Honest to God. It was just an experience, mate. Oh, mate, it's like Austin Powers in my car. Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. But so far, 143 quid in 7 hours. So it's ended up being not too shabby. Just an update. They have been a big pain in the backsides, them kids, mate. So just driving back towards town after dropping them off. Next minute I can hear the phone ringing in the back of my car. One of them left their phone in the back of my car. Oh, I don't know what's going to go on now, like. Absolute characters, I'll tell you that. Mate, if they didn't tip me a tenner, mate, from the job previously, oh, they are the worst. So I was driving back to town, got a phone call. Customer phone, hey, phone in the back of the car, lad. And I went, yeah, it is, yeah. He went, lad, will you bring it back for us? I went, to be honest, lad, I'm on the way to town and that, lad, it's busy, like. It's not. You know what I mean? And he went, lad, do us a favour, bring it back, lad, saves us coming round, like, to get it from yours tomorrow or whatever. And to be honest, I didn't want them coming round to mine, to on it together, so I just went, alright, sound. I went, listen, just wait outside your place, I'll be 5 minutes. And then I'll just pass you and I can get going back to work. Yeah, no worries. Turned round, 5 minutes later, got back outside where I dropped them off. No answer. Beeped the horn, nothing. And I literally waited there for 5 minutes. And luckily it's dead, because I haven't had a single request for 20 minutes. And I just sat outside thinking, these are taking the proper piss, mate. So I just parked up waiting for the job. Once if I'm getting a job, I'm going, mate. And then about another 5 minutes after that, he come out the door like that. Hey, you got me phone, lad. And yeah, there it is. And went back inside. What a waste of time. Waste of time. But yeah, it's 2 o'clock and I'm on the exact same I was half an hour ago. Alright guys, what a weird little ending to the night. I'm done now. It is 2:30. So I've hit me 8 hours and I'm still on 143 quid. Not in the last hour. So I dropped those lads off, didn't I? And then I had to go back and drop the phone off, which I did in the end. Which took the absolute mick. But I dropped the phone off anyway, you know, it's a good deed and all that jazz. And yeah, it was weird. I was in Bootle, right? And I'll explain this so it's for people who aren't in Liverpool as well. So I was in Bootle, about 3 miles north of the city centre. So I was driving down and I got a job offer, Kirby to Kirby, for £3.40. About 8 mile away from where I was. So I ignored that. Got to the city centre, nothing. Drove through the city centre, nothing. Got to the top of Edge Lane, which is east side of town, nothing. Driving down Edge Lane, and I got a job, L19 to I think it was 17. It's like Garston to Smithdown for like 6 quid, but it was like four odd mile away from me, so I ignored that. Got to the bottom of Edge Lane, just on the edge of the motorway, got a job, £3.40, Warrington to Warrington, 16 miles away from where I was, so I ignored that. Driving down to 62, got a job, witness to witness, for like £3.20 or something like that, and that was about 8 mile away from me, so I went offline and come home. So I've just literally got home now, 2:30, done for the night. But yeah, I was able to do me money. I didn't make me £20 an hour. I've done 143 quid in 8 hours, so £20 an hour would be 160. So probably average there, what, maybe 18 pound an hour, something like that. Yeah, 18-ish pound an hour. So it's not bad, it's not awful. It felt like a quiet shift though, but still done half decent though, so I'm happy there. But yeah, I'm absolutely knackered now. Off tomorrow with the kids. So I'm gonna go to bed, get a few hours before my daughter wakes me up for breakfast. Yay! Listen guys, loving all the feedback and the action on the channel. It's been amazing. All the comments and the shares, the likes. We just hit 1,700 subscribers tonight. So I'm only 300 off 2,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already, you watch me videos and you enjoy them, make sure you subscribe to my channel for me. You're legends. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.